Being under NDA is interesting at times. This is not one of them, but this is something that's really darn cool. The NDA videos are coming up after these, so like and subscribe. This is the HP OMEN 45L case, not the full PC. The full PC is actually up there. I've done videos on that, but now this case is so nice, HP OMEN decided, hey, we should just sell the case separately. Not many pre-built companies have cases nice enough to sell separately. Let's get into this one real quick. This is definitely a full tower PC, and what you see here is a gap, a very nice gap to allow a lot of airflow, like stick for scale, right? See all that? So the AIO up here will fit a 360 millimeter bad boy, and then the tubes actually will run down, not on this side though, because this is the back side. So we're going to get to this right now. Look at the space. So this is something that HP OMEN has improved upon, because in the 30L, this was a mess. You had to take the water or the motherboard out if you want to do any type of water cooling or whatever, put a water block on it, change the AIO, because this was covered up. Then they have the whole hub right here, which is very nice. And notice all of this potential space for fans. And of course, you can add splitters to these as well to add even more fans if you want to do that. They have excellent grommet placement right here, places for the hard drives, big old area for power supply and cable management. Of course, SATA SSDs as well. This for additional cable management. So I really like how they have done this on the rear side. And even though it seems like not a lot of space here, they've probably like tripled the amount of space, honestly, in terms of depth compared to the 30L. So hopefully in the next model they'll add some more space, but this is pretty nice. Opening this up is very simple, as you can tell. Now, the cryo chamber is very useful because as your CPU, so you have a 12900K in here, very, very hot, all that heat is going to be transferred right up here into the cryo chamber and then dissipated up top, which is very nice and efficient. So all that hot air is not going to affect your GPU in here. And then of course, your GPU is not going to affect the temperature of this AIO up here because it's two separate chambers, a cryo chamber, which is nice. So you have your airflow coming in from the front. So this is all your cool air that's going to be cooling your GPU, your VRMs, stuff like that. And this is an adequate gap. I will say that because of what it's actually cooling in here, just the GPU and the VRMs. The CPU, all that cool air for the room is being sucked in right here and obviously on the other side as well. And having a 360 millimeter radiator, you're going to be fine for cooling almost any CPU that you can put in here as well. It's already ready for some water cooling, as you can use this area right here to attach a pump res combo very nicely. And if you really want to, you can even put another radiator right here for water cooling too. So the fans are going to be in here. They're going to blow air through the radiator. That's going to then blow hotter air into here. But if you're water cooling your GPU, that's perfectly fine because it's getting cold air from the radiator in the front. And then you're going to have cold air being sucked in for the radiator up top, cooling your CPU as well. So this is a very efficient system. And I really like what HP OMEN has done with the 45L PC case. So let me know what questions you have about the HP OMEN 45L. Definitely a thumbs up. You can fit a lot of stuff in here and very decent airflow. I've used it for a 3090, 12900K, and the temperatures were quite nice. So go ahead and check out my YouTube channel on the full review of things that they improved upon from the 30L to the 45L as well.